I'm in a good space.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we look at last night and, we let one get away. Played much better in the second game than we did in the first. And, they won both games on their home floor. I think that's the best approach to have is understanding what we did to give ourselves a chance and, what hurt us and allowed us to let the game slip. But now we just got to, protect our home floor like they did.
What stood out to you on the film when you watched it?
I thought we, our defensive game plan was really good. Our communication, our activity was really good. Obviously, we led for a lot of the game. But just the second chance opportunities, I think they had like 13 offensive rebounds and they were 9 for 11, for like 20-something points in the second opportunities. So that really hurt us. I think down the stretch, when they made their run and kind of took the lead at the end of the game, offensively we were getting good looks. We didn't make shots, and to beat them you got to play great offense. And I thought we played good enough offense. We just didn't, finish with makes at the end of those possessions. And when we missed, we kind of struggled defensively in that same stretch. We had some miscommunications. They were, backdoor dunks. Two guys go to the ball, they throw it to the guy setting the screen, and then it was like 2-on-1 on the backside. So we have been sharp in that the entire game, and then when our shots didn't fall down the stretch, that was when we had the slip-ups at the same time, and that really hurt us.
Knowing that we're getting the shots that you wanted as a team, does that make you feel happy with sort of where the game plan's at going into Game 3, or do you still feel like you need to make adjustments?
I think I wouldn't say you're happy with it because, we ended up losing the game. But I think we're encouraged by that being the situation, knowing that we had our opportunities and also understanding what allowed us to break down at the end of the game. Maybe against another team, we had those situations. Maybe we still, squeak out of there with a win. But against a championship team, a team with really smart players, they throwing the ball to Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala, who are championship players. They thinking, they seeing what's going on. And then they got two great, all-time shooters out there as well. So this is not the team you're going to get away with those slip-ups against. But we should be encouraged. We go into the 4th down 6 in Game 1 with opportunity in that game. And then last game, we pretty much had the game. We had the game, and it was more of us breaking down and missing shots than it was them just, coming and taking it away.
Remember that series against them, was it 3 years ago when second round series?
Yeah.
You guys led for like 60% of the series, but you could never. This kind of has that feel. What is it about? What is it about them that is hard to kill?
They go on runs. We had a 15-point lead at halftime. They're a third-quarter team. They go on big runs, and even when they went on that run, we still went into the 4th tied, and we took the lead in the 4th quarter. So we weathered that storm, but it's just always that possibility of them having a quick run, and you got to score points when they do that. Obviously you do your best to slow them down, and they do a lot of running around and screening, and they crash the glass. But you got to score back. And I thought down the stretch, we got looks. We got shots. They just didn't fall. And when they don't fall, you got to go on the other end and be that much sharper. We didn't come up with the stops for the amount of shots we were missing.
What did you think about what Myers gave you last night, especially in the second half?
I thought he played really well. Obviously having a guy out there when you're throwing it back who's a really good shooter. Him, E.T., I thought both of those guys did a great job. But, Myers was aggressive. He was assertive. And I think that's how you got to be when you playing in this type of series.
Knowing the adversity that this team has sort of already overcome and the way you guys have come together as a team, does that give you some confidence despite being down 2-0 to a team like the Warriors?
Our confidence is there. I think that showed in both games. Obviously the first game we didn't play like we wanted to. Last game we were the better team in Game 2, and we let the game slip away. They won the game. But like I said, it was both games on their home floor, and in the playoffs you always say protect your home court. And now, we got the opportunity to do the same thing. So, we just got to focus on tomorrow. Go get this first one at home.
I can't remember all the plays, but like late was that one where you and ET went with Curry.
Yeah.
And then there was also like an inbounds where you guys got all mixed up. I think you were on Iggy, Seth was on Looney, and they ended up getting a lob. But is that you guys, or is that something that they're just good at doing and getting you guys in the wrong place?
I'm not sure about the first one. The first one, what happened?
You and ET both went up with
Oh,
Curry.
I mean, that's just that's just communication on our part. I mean, it was Steph and it was Iggy, and the whole game we had been switching that out. But when I saw Evan, his head was turned, so I didn't want to put him in a position where I say, you take him, and then I take Iggy.
Because you both went my fault.
Yeah, because his head was turned, so I didn't want to put him in a position where I say, you go out, and then he got it he's kind of caught off guard. And then I'm in position where I'm in a good spot, but then I put him in a bad position, so I assumed he wouldn't see it. And at the last second, he saw Steph coming off, and he went, and I was already pursuing. So, that was one of our slip-ups. That was one of the things that happened. And then on the other end, we had just missed a shot. You know what I'm saying? So.
What about on the inbounds, though? You know which one I'm talking about?
I'm not sure.
Ended up getting a lob
to Looney. Draymond threw it to Looney.
You got caught on Iggy. Curry was on Looney.
I mean, we did a lot of switching,
yeah.
And it was probably somebody got caught behind, and it was working for us. Just got caught in a bad position.
Damn, it seems like it's been a couple more than we got to wrap it up since you guys have been at home. You've been on the road since
Man, it does. It's like a week.
Yeah, I mean, how excited are you to get back home, and what do you think that atmosphere is going to be like?
I was just excited to get back in my bed, man. Like you said, during the regular season, you go on road trips, but in the postseason, it's 2 games max. We just basically had a 3-game road trip, all tough games. So felt good to be back home. It'll be fun to get back in front of our crowd, get that energy on our side. And our mentality just has to be to be sharp, be focused, and go out there and play to win. Let them know we can beat you. And play with that type of attitude and that confidence. And also understand that just because we're at home, it's not going to happen. We got to go out there and make it happen.
Do comments like Kevin Durant's one at the end of Game 2 last night kind of give you extra motivation heading into the next game?
Well, when he said finals, they don't want to do or whatever. Hey, man, people can say what they want to say. He can do all the talking he want to do. I mean, it is what it is.